Good Citizenship brings intentional contribution to national development through value reorientation and citizen participation. It will develop a new cast of mainstream leaders, encourage a unified and collective approach for solving issues, and stimulate on good citizenship, reward and recognize outstanding efforts. The Good Citizenship, Fridays 8 p.m. only on Inspiration 92.3 FM, a proud initiative of CSR-in-Action.
Yeah, you can have modular refineries.
Locally,
yes.
Pray for you. I will always pray for you. Make the grace of Jesus see you through. I will always pray for you. I swallow first eagle, I said three ways. Not good to be good to tell when we see again. Of how God can bless me and
bless you too. How's everyone doing? We're going live. It's the Good Citizen Show. Stay tuned. I'm gonna be a bit far away, but it's okay. Well, so I'm just gonna like do this. So what? What email address did you send?
So that when we see again, you don't forget TPP for me.
I'm going live with ISM.
So I can always pray for you.
So should I type important thing? FORTOSYN. Dummy.
It's not true.
I don't have it.
I always pray for you. Hey, I just want to say whatever I do,
at gmail.com.
You always in my heart. I love you with the love of God. I just want to let you know, say, whatever I do, I can always pray for you.
Are you ready?
So make me stress and go.
I just don't want to
see whatever you do. I need love to see you through. I just want to let you know, say, whatever I do.
Say something about ready?
You will always be
Nosa, always pray for you. And you know what? That's a great song for a time like this and for a topic like this.
So show, and it's me, Bekeme. And you know who's with me today, as usual.
Back! We're back. My name is Tosi Buckner. It's great to be here, especially because of what we have to talk about today.
Yeah, so today on the Good Citizen Show. But first of all, let me appreciate our sponsor of the show. The sponsor is ACT Foundation. The Good Citizen Show is brought to you by CSR-in-Action partnership with Inspiration FM as well. But today we're talking about supporting IDPs one person at a time. Who are IDPs?
Internally displaced persons. And so when you have things that happen in a country, sometimes there's conflict. For whatever reason, you have some people who unfortunately get displaced, as I mean, just as the word describes. They're not able to have access to their homes, to their life. I mean, they're not able to have access to things we take for granted. Absolutely. Simply, like things as simple as waking up in your own bed, or taking a shower. You know, sometimes we take 2 showers a day and we're like, you know, so these are the people who, I guess,
through no fault of theirs,
yes,
have been displaced from their homes. And so today we're looking at the challenges that are faced by these persons. They're you and me in unfortunate situations. We're looking at the challenges that they face. We'll be looking at how people have supported them, the challenges, how the challenges can be overcome with us as a group. But before we go into further details, you know, we have rules. Toasting likes to tell you those.
Here on the Good Citizen Show, we want positive contributions. We know that there are issues, but we're not here to just complain or just say, oh, this is what is wrong. We want to actually say these are practical things that we can do. Also, no government bashing. We all know what we're dealing with. We know what's going on. So let's, you know, move things forward. And also, as much as you can, if you can, we would love for you to speak perhaps from personal experience. You can say, this is what I know, this is what I've seen, this is what I have experienced, things like that.
Yeah, okay. So basically in Nigeria, we've had a lot of issues with displaced persons, and most times it's as a result of conflict, as a result of terrorism, especially in the middle belt and the northern part of Nigeria. We've had the issue of Boko Haram, getting people out of their homes, and we've heard stories of the herdsmen, but then we've also heard of stories of just plain old community conflict causing people to be displaced. Now we've heard of some stories like the Aliko Dangote Foundation, which has just concluded preparations to inaugurate a multi-billion naira estate consisting of 200 housing units for IDPs in Borno State. I can tell you that IDPs are in the millions, so laudable as this is, there's room for much more. We're going to listen to a vox pop, and we're going to listen to a short video. Actually, it's a video, but we've done an audio of it. But before we go into that, I'll tell you a story that I personally heard about, because we have a displaced series that we do at CSR-in-Action. And there was this woman, this video of a woman, you can watch it on our YouTube channel at CSR-in-Action, Nancy Pictures, who was actually displaced from her home, I think sometime in 2009. She has 6 children in the age range of 12 to 20. And Nancy was displaced from her home when Boko Haram attacked her village in Goza local government area. She had to run into the Cameroonian mountains. By the time she came back down, all of her cattle and herds and everything had been, every livestock that she had, all of her crops, everything basically had been taken away. Nancy had been displaced since then. Nancy lost 2 of her older children, or her husband was killed in front of her. And basically, right now, she lives under a tree, literally, with zinc and nylon. So those of us with warm clothes, soap to take our baths and everything, shouldn't take these things for granted. We're going to listen to Nancy's story, because we do have a very special guest in the house who deals with these situations every day. But before we talk to her, let's listen to the vox pop and the story of Nancy.
I think we're going to come back to that in just a few minutes. Perhaps we should speak with our guest, and then we'll be able to have that as something kind of back.
Okay, so today we have a very special guest. She's a representative of CSR Africa. And CSR Africa was founded by Iye Ishavir, who's from TIF in Benue State. I believe the community is called Near TIF. And basically, she started CSR Africa when conflict with another community led to her family being somewhat displaced. And she thought, you know what, I need to do this. I need to do something. I shouldn't just sit here and watch these things happen. So CSR Africa was founded to provide relief for people who have gone through conflict and displacement. And representing her today is Grace Yoruye. I know I've been practicing this, but I still didn't manage to get it right. But Grace is here and she'll say it right. Welcome to the show, Grace.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Grace, tell us a little bit about CSR Africa.
Okay, like you said, CSR is a non-governmental organization. It's a non-profit founded by Jonathan Shavi. Basically, the organization exists to provide emergency relief to displaced persons, survivors of mass displacement. So people who are basically being forced out of their habitats due to crises or emergencies, and that make their normal habitats uninhabitable. So we provide relief materials to them and then do some rehabilitation work around economic empowerment for people whose livelihoods have also been disrupted as a result of the displacement. And we do mitigation, just providing information to Nigerians on how to prepare for emergencies and how to respond in time of emergencies.
Okay, so Grace, where are you located?
Okay, we are located at Igwefo, here in Lagos, yes, at the Garnet, Capital Square.
Okay, so Grace has been telling us some really gruesome stories. Grace, please tell us about some of the challenges that these people face, and then we'll come to the issue of corruption. You talked about a woman who had to choose between two children once when she was running away from conflict. Please tell us more.
Okay. So basically, these are people who have been displaced for since 2014. So they've had so many experiences. Some of them have experienced serial displacement, displaced them. They found refuge somehow, somewhere, but then those places got attacked again and they had to flee. So there's one of these in the story of this woman who was pregnant and had another 4-year-old child, and while on the run, she eventually went into labor and had to choose between those children. She was able to birth her child while on the run. She had to let go of them, which was the newborn baby, and to just flee because in such situation, there was really no help available to her. So she was able to leave with the 4-year-old child and somehow found refuge somewhere.
But thankfully, she was able to find the baby at some point. So the villagers found the baby crying.
Yes, and villagers somehow found the baby crying and took the baby off. I know there's this thing about someone who is not from our community who finds their way into our community. So it's easy to identify this person.
I see.
And as she narrated that story, somehow we're able
to basically match the people.
Research the
right.
And then able to recover that child. So there are so many of those stories actually.
I mean, since we're speaking about stories, I think sometimes it's very powerful when you hear it directly from someone who's lived through it.
She just explained that the food gives her complications. Quality of the food. It upsets her body system. For the
We have about on the clock, we have 15 minutes to remind you in terms of what? So, I guess the challenges. Like, what do you want to ask? I mean, I don't know which of the question. We're not going to be able to play it. We have to apologize for that. We have some difficulties on this side, but I guess maybe a lot of times we hear stories of things that have happened with displaced persons. But what are some of the challenges that are then faced when it comes to time to actually help internally displaced persons?
So in providing support for them, what are the challenges that people face? Because this is what you do every day. You provide support to them. And there are people that I know, so many people who want to support. And like I did mention earlier, there's the issue of corruption. I've read stories of people who want to, I mean, statistics is that of 100 trucks trying to bring food to people, only 50 get to them. And then I've heard about people who want to help their families go out to work and have to bribe their way to get out of the camps to work, and then bribe their way to give food to their family when they've gotten something from the outside. So what are the challenges that you face when you try to help these people?
Okay, so basically I want to also state it clearly that for us, so basically our work is in the middle belt. So that's in Benue State, for instance. Okay. And the issue with Benue State has been a little bit like different. These people have been displaced and taking refuge in IDP camps, but there's really nothing much going there. Yes, the government has promised support to IDPs in the Northeast, but in Benue, there's really not much being done there. So for us, so what we do is, as much as we can, we mobilize resources and then work with the partners on ground who are working there in Benue State and take some of these relief materials to them. So yes, there are issues of relief materials being diverted, being like made away with by persons in positions of trust. But yes, those things are happening. But for us, because we work with partners on the ground, whatever materials we're able to gather, we hand to them and then work with them to provide those materials directly to them. But yes, there are a lot of challenges for them. Benue, for instance, issues of inadequate food, health challenges, water being an issue for them, and so many of those challenges basically. And the government is overwhelmed. Mm-hmm. There's increasing displacement because the attacks are going on, and then the resources are not enough to meet the needs of the teeming number of displaced persons.
Okay, so Grace, when you say we work with partners on the ground, who actually supports CSR-Africa? Because this show is about citizenship, active citizenship. We want to know how the average citizen can help. And do you work with individuals who support CSR-Africa?
Yes, we have individuals who make donations to CSR and to the work we do. So we have platforms where people can go to donate. On our website, we have the CSR-Africa.org. We have a platform for donations there. So people make donations through those platforms. We have accounts where people also make donations. And then corporate organizations who also reach out to us to provide some sort of support to IDPs.
Okay, so the thing is, we have the audio we've been trying to play for you that we've been having challenges with. We have on our YouTube channel, CSR-in-Action's YouTube channel. We're going to try one last time to see whether that works, and just listen, please.
Mostly caused by the insurgency of Boko Haram against the Nigerian government, against the unity of the country, because they believe that they should not bring in what they call Western education to the country, that everybody should be Islamized, every part of the country should be Islamized, that Western education is evil. That it doesn't help them to grow in their religious practices. internal displaced people in the camp, like refugees. The people like this one. This one is not external. This one is internal. It is caused by Nigerians. You know, these so-called Boko Haram, most of them are Nigerians. Although it has extended, it has gone beyond Boko Haram. Nigerians, these foreigners are not involved in it. You know, so due to maybe how the government took it when they started the initial, why that they should have stopped it. You know, they should have put a stop to it at the initial time when they started. But now they have, you know, spread. You know, they have connected with other terrorist groups in the world. But I know that there are some Christian groups, you know, that you know, helping, and also other, you know, good Nigerians that are supporting those that are there. How I can support them is by using my votes to
What
vote.
we're saying is about 4 minutes long. So when we come back, we'll take 1 or 2 calls quickly, and then we might just have to go to the tips, because I think it's important to sort of get those tips out.
Call to action.
Yeah, just
Quickly, I think for 1 minute, let her give specifics of how we can help.
yeah, that's what I meant by the tips, the specific.
So, you tell us.
That's what
Or
I
if
meant by
you give
the
it to me, I can say it whilst I'm giving it to you. Right? So that it's quicker.
Oh no, that was just the one that was using tips. I was just using that word. It doesn't have to be. I'm just saying, like, I think so that it's not just talking about the problems. We should also sort of ensure that we give the solution, which is this is how, like, practically, these are the things that you can do. Yeah, because I feel like a lot of people have heard about the challenges, but I don't think people talk enough about the solutions and success stories. Yeah,
So all these passions he comes on him are all from Boko Haram members. He himself, he really escaped from them, and the experience has already begun to affect him mentally. He does not speak anymore. That is his own setback. Can you enlighten me on how you pay your house rent?
There are no means of getting it. In fact, even food, especially getting it, there is no food at all.
From which
But
organization
I
are
think
you
this
able to get
particular
from?
episode, it's good to get people thinking about how we can support. So all this,
So you do not get food.
this more glorification. When we first came in,
So at the time,
yeah, I understand. From directly from the victims. That's what I'm saying.
so
Because I'm putting myself in the shoes of someone who's listening. You know, when you hear stuff like this, yeah. But in terms of challenges, everybody talks about it. So we want to do with this one, but
I want to give us specifics, right?
yeah, you know, because like now when we asked the question, people were saying things like donate. But most people, that's one thing they think of, donate. But a lot of people don't even know, like, there's so many other things that you can perhaps do. Because I'm even looking at some of this, I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. Assist in training. That's what I mean. Like, I think it's important to actually give people what? Volunteering, exactly.
I think your website links on top.
Okay, so over to you. Yeah, but you have to sort of explain this.
Okay, so you listened to that. That was the story of Nancy Petrus. Basically, you know, that's the story of what she had to go through. There was, if you watch the video, go to YouTube and watch the video, you'll see a young man in the background who has actually gone mute as a result of the trauma that he went through. But that's enough story nights for the night. We don't want you to go home depressed. Basically, we're bringing this up because we want to be able to support IDPs one person at a time. So quickly, because we don't have a lot of time now, we're going to let Grace give us information about how we can help through CSR Africa. So Grace, can you give us any information that we may need? We wanted to support people who are displaced.
So displacement comes with a lot of challenges. Displaced persons face challenges, one of which is in areas of health. So as a health professional, you could volunteer your professional service for the displaced persons physically. And that will go a long way. Our office is at for, like I said, we have displaced persons even here in Lagos who fled to this place. We want to have health outreach to reach out to them. And then donations in terms of food materials, because food is basic. And this
okay, so Grace, can you give us your number or an email address that we can reach you through?
Yes, first we have our website, CSR-in-Action. When you go there, you have all the details about us, our office address, and all. There's also our donate button there. Click on it and you're able to make financial donations as well.
Let's take this call real quick. Okay, call us back quick as you can. If you want to call us, and literally we can probably take only 1 or 2 calls, it's 0700-923-923-923. Also, I
WhatsApp to say.
Yes. WhatsApp is 0817-313-6193
or 0906-263-4111, 0906-263-4111.
Of course, there's sometimes people might need some kind of maybe training or counseling, or I mean, there are other things that you can do as an individual. Yes.
I mean, yes, there's the opportunity. So our tips for the day, I would say people can volunteer time to teach children in camps. If you can donate items, mattresses, tents, clothes, shoes. If you're a hotel, you can actually give used soap to the camps. I've seen that done somewhere in Europe. They donate all of their soap and then they can be remade into baths, because, some of the challenges that people face are basic things like, soap to take their baths with. So we'll take a call quickly and then we'll come back.
Hello? Hello, good evening. What's your name, and let's have your thoughts real quickly.
Okay, so go on, please. Thank you very much, John. Thank you. I know that people out there want to do this. So visit CSR-Africa.org if you want to do this. There's plenty of opportunity. You can donate whatever you have, whether you've used or not. I think we'll have to round up this show. I want to thank Grace so much for coming on the show. Thank you, Grace, for coming on the show, the Good Citizen Show.
Can we try to take this one real quick? Let's just... Okay. Hello? Good evening. What's your name? All right, let's have your contribution.
Thank you.
And all you have time for now is literally, this is how you can reach us. Literally, because of this call, you only have 30 seconds. Do you wanna cut him off?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's just we would have loved it if we managed to get you a bit earlier, but we really have to go now. Thank you so much for calling in. People, if you want to help please call the number 811-861-338. That's the number for CSR Africa. CSR is spelled SCSOR Africa.org. This show was brought to you by CSR-in-Action and Inspiration FM and funded by ACT Foundation. Thank you for listening. This is Bekene.
And my name is Tessie Buckner. Till next week, by His grace. Sorry.
I think link to open earlier.
Yeah.
Technical guys, thank you.
Sorry. I apologize.
That is a tongue in cheek. Thank you.
I'm telling you. I apologize.
Thank you, Grace. It went well. No, yeah, it's all right. It went well. So every time you come to show like this, we use the opportunity.
What?
That's the end of the
Oh, for real?
Tell